Hello, my name is Lizette Mendoza, and on behalf of myself and Alex Sanchez, I'd like to introduce you to the GPA Tracker and Forecaster. Now, this is the student's user guide to using this web application, and I'll be taking you through. So, upon going to the GPA Dev CS@fiu.edu page, you'll be presented with this landing page where students will be encouraged to sign up in case they haven't done so yet. So that's what we'll do. We'll start off with the register. This was a user that was created, but let's create a new user. So we'll say demo student at fiu.edu, username demo student, password, keep that confidential, first name demo, last name student. So we submit, and I won't remember him now, but congratulations, you have successfully registered. So now we can go to the login page. Now once we go to the login page, we can type in demo student, type in the password, and select login. Now once we are logged in, we enter what we call the GPA dashboard. Right now, this dashboard is completely empty. Now the point of this is to show the user the courses that they've taken and the courses that they still have yet to take. So it also displays what their current GPA is. All these things will be, we need to import. So let's go to import GPA audit. I went to the settings page, which brought us here, and what this is taking the PantherSoft GPA audit and importing it so that all of those students' courses, all their history is brought into the system. So let me show you what I mean, that PantherSoft audit, in case you're unfamiliar. The PantherSoft degree audit, rather. When you enter on the left panel, there was a Panther degree audit. This is the report used in the GPA Tracker and Forecaster to gather all the students' previous course information as well as what they need for their major. So if we wait patiently, the audit shows up on a new page, and this is what we need to import into the system to gather all the information we need. So with that in mind, I've already previously saved this, so we go to import GPA audit. We go and gather my Panther audit, is what I named it. So when we go to do so, PDF imported successfully. Yeah. So we return to the GPA dashboard, and boom, just like that, everything's been imported. So the current program is computer science. The current GPA is a 3.28. These are the courses I've taken. You can scroll through, breaks it up into categories or buckets. You can go back over here. They're listed all over here, and then here we also have what courses are needed. So these are the remaining courses. You can also go back. If we scroll down, we can see the GPA history. So you can see how the grades have changed over the time here at FIU, and it's broken down by semester. So if we go here, the target GPA, and the main reason for this website is to help students reach their GPA goal. So here we have a nice slider that allows a student to choose their GPA goal. by time of graduation, so maybe a 3.3, maybe I just want to keep a 3.2, satisfied with where I'm at. I don't want to go much lower, but we'll be an overachiever, we'll say 3.3. Now, with that target GPA selected, we can now generate a forecast, and what these forecasts do is take into account the weights and relevance. Oh, before actually I do that, let me show you a nice little cool feature we have here on the dashboard. So weight and relevance. Weight, think of it as class difficulty level, and relevance, think of it as just how important the class is to the student, or how well they want to do, or how much they want to get out of it. So by simply selecting, say the course is easy, we can leave it as 1. If the course is on the harder end, we select 3. Same with relevance. Not really all that relevant or super relevant. Want to do well. So say we want a 2 and the class itself is a 2. When we hit save, those values are updated. So let's do these for a few courses, and you see that the values increase. So with that in mind, we'll now view another user that has already gone through this process of selecting the weights and relevances. So we go to log out, go into this other user. And this user has already pre-selected most of this information. Same dashboard as you saw with the demo student. So now we generate the forecasts. Here we see the weights and relevance have already been selected for this student. Now, wanting to achieve the goal that they wanted is going to require them to do some serious hard work and get A's all the way around. But all these weights and relevances were taken into account. Unfortunately, the student has quite a bit of work to do to reach their goal, so they have to do very, very well with their remaining courses. And if we look at the bottom of the report, the student can see not only how their GPA has been, but how it looks like it'll average out based on the averages and how the trend has been over time, how their performance has been. Now mind you, these last 3 points are just estimations. They're not the student's current averages. So just something to take in mind in case you start freaking out at the fact that these numbers are either really good or really bad. These are not real values, just projections. So we return now to the GPA dashboard. So the student now wants to go to the semester dashboard. The semester dashboard is where the student can see their current courses. So with this page, we scroll down, we can see that the student has input some of their grades that they've been receiving throughout the semester. So every few weeks, the averages are taken and displayed here, so the student can see how their grades are going in the course. So we see a little fluctuation going up and down, staying around in the B range for now. Now, same as with the GPA dashboard, and we saw in the GPA forecast report, these are just projections. These values are not the actual averages the student has. The last one has to do with the last date. These are just estimations. So these only represent the courses that the student has input grades for the course. So the student is in fact taking 4 classes, but only has grades for 3. If we notice in the chart here, this one has no grades. However, the others do. So let's take a closer look into how the student can do this. So we select a course, in this case operating systems. So when we look here, the student has added their different assessments. Now we know professors provide a syllabus that have the different assessments as well as their percent weight value. So all this is taken into account where a student can add the assessment as they please. They can add in the title, they can add in the percent, or they can even remove it. So once the student does that, they get a new tab. So a student with the same idea in mind, they can either add the grade or remove it. So for final, we have homework, and we see that the space grows and shrinks dynamically based on the size of the chart, depending on how many grades are put in. And if we scroll down, we see grade trends for course. So we can see how the students' grades have been going throughout the semester with them inputting different grades in there. Now this is only going to show for the current course. In this case, we have operating systems. So the student is also able to log out when they click here, and it brings them back to the landing page. So users can also learn a little bit more about the site before entering in. We have the About page that teaches us a bit about the purpose of the GPA tracker, as well as a little guidance in case they get lost. You know, what exactly is the GPA dashboard, how to use it, just friendly reminders, as well as for the semester dashboard and its purpose. So a lot for the students to benefit from by using this application. Hopefully students make the most out of it, and I hope you have benefited from watching this user guide. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.